Back at it again. We've got an interesting one today. But before we hop into the video, I do want to apologize, greatly apologize for the audio glitch that has been happening in apparently a lot of my videos recently. And I had no clue because on my end, I can't even see it. But apparently you guys have been able to see it. But my audio has been in sync. But the video's audio that we've been watching has been out of sync. So I do want to apologize for that. Hopefully that issue is fixed. If there are any issues in the future with any videos, just comment in the comment section or DM me via social media. My social media links are down below in the description box. But once again, I do apologize about that. I mean, it's going to happen from time to time, especially when, you know, I'm uploading every single day. So, you know, glitches and things are going to happen. And like I said, sometimes I don't catch it on my end. But anyway, let's dive in.
It's hot as a pistol, and you see that. I pulled that one right. Leon's, I tell you what, Elon is not going to buy Twitter. Where did you hear that before? From me. From a fake account. She says fake. A lot of them. Nah, he's got himself a mess. You know, he said the other day, oh, I've never voted for a Republican. I said, I didn't know that. He told me he voted for me. So he's another bullshit artist, but he's not going to be buying it. He's not going to be buying it. Although he might later. Who the hell knows what's going to happen? He's got a pretty rotten contract. I looked at his contract. Not a good contract.
I wanted to show you guys that video because there was something interesting that happened recently with Elon. Elon said something that was quite interesting, to say the least. If you guys didn't know, I'm sure everyone does, but for the three of you that don't know, Elon was supposed to be purchasing Twitter. It was huge news. Everyone was talking about it. And recently he backed out of the deal. So that's where you got the video that we just checked out, and Trump was calling him a BS artist because he knew that he wasn't going to purchase Twitter, and he was just BSing us all. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that Elon was kind of playing chess while Twitter execs were playing checkers. I think that was more so the case, and I'll explain why in a second. But also, Elon voted for Trump because Trump said Elon said that he never voted Republican, but wait, apparently he told Trump that he voted for him. So I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section. But to circle back to the Elon thing, he had tweeted a very interesting picture. I'm just going to show you guys. Check this out. So as you can see here, this is the tweet in question. They said I couldn't buy Twitter. Then they wouldn't disclose bot info. Now they want to force me to buy Twitter in court. Now they have to disclose bot info in court. And then, of course, you could kind of see, you know, the laughing emoji. And that's why I said I think he was playing chess while Twitter execs were playing checkers. He was thinking many, many moves ahead in this whole equation. But that leads to the next part of this video today that I want to get to. And we had a response from Elon to Donald Trump on his last statement about him being a BS artist. Let's check it out.
There's some new polling data around voter sentiment about the upcoming presidential election. I mean, upcoming, not closely upcoming. Democrats and Republicans are looking for a fresh face in the race to take up the Oval Office. A new poll put out by the New York Times found that nearly half of GOP voters leaving Trump in the rearview mirror and seeking someone different for president 2024. For more on all of this, let's bring in Yahoo Finance's Rick Newman. Rick, we talked a little bit about the Democratic side of these polling results yesterday that showed that most Democrats wanted a different candidate than Biden. However, Biden in a Trump matchup still beat Trump in that data. But then the GOP side is interesting also.
Because they don't want Trump.
Right.
I mean,
I do think it's important to add a little bit of context there in that survey. That survey is correct. I have seen that survey. I forgot what I was watching that pulled up that survey. But yes, there was a survey that said Democratic voters don't want Joe Biden. I mean, by and large, don't want Joe Biden. I mean, it's not even close. But also, on the other hand, half of Republican voters no longer want Trump either. So you have a really, really interesting situation. Very, very interesting case there. But also in that same survey, and I'll get to why I'm a little skeptical about it in a second, In that same survey, it said that in a head-to-head matchup, Trump would lose to Biden by, I think, like 4 points or something. It was like 44 to 41%. So maybe 3%. But there was like a plus or minus 4, in the margin. That survey was conducted in New York, which I don't think I need to explain any further. Knowing what, I know about New York, you know what I mean? And honestly, I haven't been on this journey for very, very long. So I definitely could be wrong. But from what I do know about New York, that could be skewed quite a bit because it was New York. But like I said, you guys can let me know in the comment section how you feel and if you feel like it's a little skewed because it was New York. But I did find it a little interesting to see that. Because that's the first time that I've seen Trump lose on any survey. But it's also why I'm a little skeptical about that specific survey. But anyway, let's continue on.
Voters are saying
nobody wants
we
Trump.
Get rid of
seems to be the consensus.
Old guys go home.
Right.
Enough with the baby boomers. Let's flush these guys out. Biden's going to finish out his term, and let's bring in some fresh blood. I mean, this is not even remotely surprising that voters do not want to relitigate the 2020 election in 2024. Biden seems too old. He seems ineffective. He doesn't seem ready for the moment with inflation and a war in Europe. And Trump just wants to talk about 2020 and all of his grievances. And I think voters are being very sensible here. Now, I like the way you started that introduction, which is this is like political lifetimes into the future. And we have a 2022 midterm. So in a way, it sounds like the press is kind of bored. Because they want to talk about 2024 more than 22. That is a long way out. There's a lot that's going to happen by then. So let's survive 2022 first.
What do you make of Elon taking on Trump?
I think he's exactly.
Look at that. U.S. voters on direction of the country. Over 80% wrong direction. Obviously, that drops to 20% in the right direction. And then you have, I don't know, what do you guys think that is? 7%, 8%? Don't know. No opinion. This is the main one that I'm looking at, though. That's nearly 80% of people think this country is going in the wrong direction. And it should be up here. Matter of fact, we should be off the charts. Some dead folks should have been voting in this. All right, that was a joke. Completely a joke. This should have been up at 100%. Just saying.
Right. He said Trump, he doesn't object to the man, but he thinks Trump is done. And Trump is done. Let's be honest. The January 6 hearings, I'm not sure they're swaying a ton of voters, but they are kind of putting a stake in Trumpism, or at least Donald Trumpism.
So hang up the MAGA hat.
Yeah, hang it up. Now, he's not going to do that because this is a very lucrative gig for him. Dangling the possibility that he might run for re-election in 2024. He is also a prolific fundraiser. He's using, his tribe of supporters and the grievances that they share with him to raise tons of money. I mean, he's got $100 million in his political action committee. That's money that he can use to fund other candidates, and that makes him politically influential for a long time. But look, voters are just tired of these guys. I'm tired of.
All right, so here is the tweet in question from Elon Musk. He said, "I don't hate the man, but it's time for Trump to hang up his hat and sail into the sunset. Dem should also call off the attack. Don't make it so that Trump's only way to survive is to regain the," and behind this video here it says presidency. So, what do you guys think about that? Obviously, I think that was an answer to Trump. And it's kind of interesting because I almost saw Elon and Trump as kind of on the same side a little bit. I didn't see them as, obviously they have the Twitter and the Truth Social thing. And yeah, Elon has taken a few shots at Trump a little bit, kind of indirect shots at Trump in the past, when he said Truth Social was a terrible name and it should be called like Trumpet or something. When he also stated that he would vote for Ron DeSantis when he made that announcement, Trump, through the little bit that I've watched of Trump recently, I know Trump felt some type of way about that. He didn't just see that and just, oh, whatever. No, I'm sure it stung him a little bit. I'm not, I'm sure it didn't, completely ruin his day or anything like that. But that stung him a little bit. Like, oh man, because he knows that Elon has influence, whether you like it or not. Guys like Elon, Joe Rogan, Trump, these guys, they have influence. And when they say something, a lot of people follow it. We have a lot of zombies that we live amongst. for lack of a better word. I mean, seriously, just zombies. So when Elon says something like that, I can almost bet with 100% certainty that there is a certain subsection of individuals that follow Elon that said that very day, I am voting for Ron DeSantis. But you guys let me know what you thought about all of this in the comment section below. Do you think that, I know Elon said he doesn't hate Trump, but do you think he secretly hates Trump? Do you think he was just being honest? Let me know in the comment section. Or do you think Twitter is actually going to force Elon to purchase? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. Please, please, please make sure you guys are sharing all of these videos. This channel does not grow without the help of you all sharing the videos. It is the arrow button down below. You can copy the link and paste it anywhere you like. Peace and love. I'm out.